So that's Marms Lake. Here's the junction with Shadow Lake. So right now we're right here, camped at Marms Lake. Yesterday we started at Big Sandy. Come up here, past Fish Creek. Kept going past Dad's Lake. Now we take a right and we'll come up here. Texas Pass goes up this way, but we're going to go to the left. And then today's objective is Baptiste Lake. We're going over Hailey Pass. We just came up from Marms Lake. That was at about 9,800 feet. And now we just came up a couple hundred vertical feet. Now we're up to 10,000. And we're headed this way. The first mountain there. And then the flatter mountain is Pyramid Peak. And we're going to go between those two mountains to the right.
That's the way we came from where we camped, about a mile or so away. We came down this way, and it is very smoky. There's fires in California. And here's the trail junction, and that goes up to Shadow Lake.
Shadow Lake goes up to Texas Pass, and way off in the distance there you can see like 3 peaks. A lot of rock climbers go there in the Cirque du Towers. Overhanging Tower, Shark's Nose, Block Tower, and that's the Cirque du Towers. And then Texas Pass is up there, somewhere up there, kind of you hook around the mountain to the left.
But Bo won't take me there.
Oh, and that's Washakie Peak, and then Washakie Pass, and then we're going over there on the other side of those far mountains. So that's our next junction.
Bo says he'll meet me at the next junction, so I better get going so I don't get very far away from him. We're going to go kind of around that slope there and then between those two mountains. I think that's Hailey Pass.
When you're hiking down the trail, looking at that, it's very easy to miss a sign down here which says Hailey Pass, and the trail goes up there. We're going up Hailey Pass, which is just right up there, right above our head.
We're on the trail to Hailey Pass. There goes Bo in front of me. We are so fortunate that the wind came out of the north and blew the smoke away, and the next time I make a video will be from the top of that pass. Bo's gonna get some water here before we go up Hailey Pass, just to make sure we have water when we get to the top.
Coming up Washakie Pass. Still got a little ways to go.
We're getting to the top of Hailey Pass, and I'm breathing hard. And there's a little bit of water right there, and we just came up from, we're way up high. We thought we were at the top, but we are almost. But we gotta go over that little, beyond that lake and up and over. The last video, Bo said Washakie Pass, and it's really Hailey Pass.
Here comes Lynda down an interesting little spot. Okay, I'm gonna help her down the next spot. Yeah, zigzag, there you go.
We are at the top of Hailey Pass. We came up that way, and
No, actually no, the trail does show that way.
okay. And now here's the top, and there's Bo looking at the map, make sure going the right way. Against this beautiful wall here. Amazing. Here's our packs, not on our backs.
We're at about 11,200 feet or so.
We're headed down there somehow, and there's a lake around that knob called Baptiste Lake, and that's where we're going to sleep.
Well, took us a half an hour to come down that, 40 minutes. Might not look like it's difficult.
It was hard and
It
scary.
was quite exciting. Let me put it this: do not try something like that without poles. You've got to have poles.
So that's the top of Hailey Pass, and it took us 45 minutes to come down. You had to really pay attention to where your feet were coming. And then we went around this way, and we're headed down there, and then up some more to
Baptiste Lake.
Baptiste Lake.
Yesterday, day 2, we started at Marnes Lake. We came up here, and we almost went by here. We got kind of messed up, and we went over Hailey Pass, campsite right here. We wanted to get up to Baptiste Lake, but our bodies wouldn't do it. So we're right here today. We're gonna come down around Grave Lake, and we're gonna end up at Washakie Lake, and we're gonna base camp here tonight.
Well, we had a couple blueberries for breakfast. The morning of day 3.
And this is the view from our campsite. It's very nice. Got Mount Lander way in the back. Mount Hooker, the one with the sheer face coming down, flat top. And then kind of dogleg left around up there is Hailey Pass. And today we're kind of concerned about the smoke and the fire. Day 4. I was going to go up to Washakie Pass this morning, but the wind is so strong I'm worried about getting blown off. And the sky looks strange over there. I smell a lot of smoke in the air. So something doesn't seem right. So we're going to head down and we're going to go over to Valentine Lake this morning.
We stopped and took our boots off and everything we want to keep dry, and we put on our tennis shoes, which had just dried out. And that's what I get to do in a few seconds here. We camped on the back side of that tall thing, and then a little storm came through and there's quite a bit of smoke in the air today.
We're at about 12,000 feet on the Lesser Head Trail. Around the top. This is what it looks like up here. Tough conditions.
Amazing trek up this mountain. It's not something you'd think I would do. But there's the peak, and look at what you see when you come over the edge. Can you see Bo over there? He's actually got all my weight. I might be carrying a sleeping bag. This is something I never thought I would ever do, or could do. amazing. We're actually at the top of the mountain without using any ropes or anything. And there's one of the last glaciers. Absolutely amazing.
There's the drop off over there. We made it to the other end of Lizard Head Plateau.
It was a long, really windy
Yeah,
push.
good gust of 50 miles an hour.
At least.
It was blowing us around 2-3 feet.
I might not have been able to do it without my poles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The poles add stability.
This is pretty epic. I'm at the top.
Yep. On top of the world.
I know why they call it the winds. Now down. What did you just say?
That's a hell of a long ways down.
That's where we're headed to camp tonight, thank goodness. Beautiful lake right there.
We're in the Cirque du Towers. We woke up this morning at Bear Lake, and the peak right here is Mitchell Peak. The next one over there, the big one, is War Bonnet Peak, and Jackass Pass is right between those two. And then the face in front of us is the Cirque du Towers. Going around there, the next one is Warrior Peak. You can't really see those other ones that well. It's Pylon Peak, Block Tower, Shark's Nose, Overhanging Tower, Wolf's Head, and the big one right in front of us is Pingora Peak. And then right below that is a valley, and that's where Texas Pass goes up.
And this is Lonesome Lake.
And this is Lonesome Lake. We're hoping to make the parking lot today. We gotta go up over Jackass Pass. That'll be a challenge. And so we'll see how it goes.
We started down there about an hour ago. Had brunch on the right side of the lake as I'm looking at it. We had walked 4 miles up that valley where the trees go, and then we've walked up here. Here's the trail. I'm breathing hard, and maybe you can see Bo. Here he is. And I think we just have to go up to there, and then of course it's down. And these mountains are really beautiful. I think this is called the Cirque du Towers, and there's peaks like that all the way around in the clouds there. You can see some of them peeking out back around to the lake. That's called Lonesome Lake. Five miles out to the car. This is Big Sandy Lake. Bo has taken half of my weight to my backpack, so I need to be keeping up with him.
Well, we just completed our hike and we're both exhausted. It was an incredible hike. Went through the Big Cirque today, and today was over 40,000 steps. How many miles?
17.
Lynda's Fitbit said 17 miles today, 15 yesterday, so that's 32 miles. So the trip's over. We're gonna go into Pinedale and have some food and a warm shower.